Go. Alright. Let's jump on in here. Okay. So with the double mana pot, just be spamming. We're gonna hope for. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Oh, dude, I nailed it. No, don't skip ahead. I have mine perfectly in line with yours. It's pretty nice. Oh, you skipped.
Gold lead acquired. You spelled acquired wrong, but that's fine. Close enough, am I right?
Close enough.
Alright.
First time Draven. I love it. Gotta read the chat too, man.
Whoa.
Delicious.
Why would you skill up Q first there?
What?
Why would you skill up Q first there?
Why would I not?
Okay. Who's your lane opponents? It's Braum who?
Brom Jinxie.
Okay. So, well, in that lane especially, like, I feel like if you start W, you can get, like, the easy spell Thief's Edge procs off, like, really quickly. I feel like that's just fairly simple. And also, like, you don't want to skill an ability. Like, I guess you threw it out, which kind of makes sense, but it was kind of unnecessary. You don't want to skill it until you have to. I mean, you can start Q or W. It's a
The
matter
reason
of
I don't like
preference.
starting Q or E is because then I can have them by level 2. Both of those abilities. I feel like those are my main.
But I feel like W level 1, especially since you started 2 mana pots, I feel like you could be spamming. Like, you could W, like, right on top of them there. Because, like, they can just stick behind minions, and Q doesn't really bother them at all, I guess, is what I mean to say.
Okay.
Oh, you landed that one. But there's no follow-up after it. Whereas if you start W...
I enjoy Q because
yeah.
if I land it in the back of the minion wave, now she can't farm. Keeps her away from minions. It does the most damage.
I would argue with that, actually, because W's cooldown is lower and does, like, the overtime. And I would also argue that it potentially zones more, if placed correctly. Good juke. Good. Yeah, the only reason to really spell up or level up E second would be to block the Braum stun. But again, I feel like with your more aggressive like starting items, that you want to be going for poke more rather than like the brawliness of Q and E.
Gotcha.
Because like if you'd gone like 3 regular health potions, because you're already out of it at level 2, which kinda that hurts you. Because now you're stuck with like just mana pots, so you can't really. Now is when you have to resort to poke to get your damage down rather than like all ending them. That's fine. It's just a really passive opening for your items. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Brum's doing a nice job of eating the binds for Jinx. Okay, so mid lane recalled, and you didn't check to see. Oh, there's Gragas. Never mind. I know I was gonna say their bot lane. I think Gragas started blue buff, if I'm correct, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? He
Look at
wasn't late
that.
to lane.
No, I can't remember.
All right. Anyways,
Oh, this
if
one
you see
Dragon
that he
showed up.
starts blue side, if you see starts blue side, you'd know by now he'd be done with his top side clear.
Yeah.
And since mid lane just recalled, you could infer that he's bot lane, and here he is. Yeah. That was just you guys playing over aggressive, and you even had the vision on him. But does Graven cash money? No. The only thing you could have done there to save yourself would have been like flash the body slam, but after that it was good to hold on to your flash. Also, I don't think Spell Thief's Edge upgrade that early is necessary, especially once you guys started like losing the lane. Like now, granted, like the lane's not a lost cause by any means, but since you guys like gave up the first blood to them, like I feel like it would be much better to go for like a Ruby Crystal, or if you wanted to like roam mid right now, you could go like Boots if you wanted. Also, if you're gonna buy the 2 Sight Wards, you can swap out to Red Trinket right then.
Gotcha.
Good Dragon Call. This is gonna hurt Draven in experience though, because he's missing like a wave and a half. But good.
I'm culture.
Oh my god, Gragas, what are you doing? Ignite. Nice. Yep. Oh. Oh, Jinx healed late. That's brutal. Yeah. Good call. It was smart to turn on Jinx there, but I think you could have... We'll rewind in a second and go over this. So once this fight is over. Oh no. Oh, get him. Oh no. Okay.
Lots of sadness.
Yeah, I would also be mana potting.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
when you should have started doing that. This is rough. Yeah. Alright. Rewind time. Okay, we're gonna play for a minute. And okay, this is a good decision to turn on Jinx because Jinx is the only one with kill pressure on Draven.
Mhm.
And we'll get out the pen in a second. I just wanna go over where you should be positioning though, because it was a good decision to turn on Jinx. Goes down. You guys move away. Clear out a pink ward. Gragas, like, I don't even know what he's trying to do. Like, I don't know what, like, whoever told him that was a good idea. Because it wasn't. Alright. Your problem here, and I think you misclicked. Actually, no, you're auto-attacking to get an auto range. Okay. So what you do here, this is good. It's good to go on Jinx here. However, the problem is that your character model was here, and then you like took a step in to throw down like Q auto attack and stuff, and bind her there, which is good. However, if you hadn't stepped back, you could have landed the Q no problem. Like there's no way she's getting out of that. And then you can start moving up here to try and like body block, a Q if it comes up on Braum, maybe Jinx W, because you need to save Gunner. This Draven is much more important than you are, and you have flash. I'm not positive if Draven has flashed. I think he flashed when they ganked bot. So again, that's something you should be aware of. So you should just be walking back to kite and help Draven kite after you drop the Q, because that was a good choice. And then here, your mana bar right now. Your mana bar is at 200. So as soon as you flash here, like, and after that W goes down, that's when I would start drinking it, because I know. So there's 2 people here. All right. So you're gonna get this Q off. This Q off is gonna take you to like there mana wise. So like you're gonna have enough room for like AW. Like that's it. And you know that your E is coming up soon, which could be important on because you have 3 really low people. And then you can also see on the minimap Orianna is gonna be roaming down. So this fight looks like typical solo Q-esque fight. That this Amumu, he has full HP. Even though his backline, everyone else on his team is nothing. This guy's gonna chase him to the end of the earth, right?
Mhm.
He's gonna chase him all the way up there. So by that time, Orianna will have been able to get down here, and you don't have you didn't press tab, so we don't know what level Orianna is. But since Xerath is 6, you should just assume Orianna is 6 until other factors tell you otherwise. And that could set up like a really nice like wombo and stuff. And you just need to be chugging the potion to continue that fight, just because it's solo queue and you're not calling to back off. Also, that should not have gone wide. that was a fairly easy Q to land.
I was assuming because the mummy was coming there and then the Zerath was shooting his Q that she was going to try to sidestep the Zerath's skill shots.
Still, it was pretty far off.
If she
Okay.
takes a single step to the right,
Also, I'd probably just drop a word in that Tribush like Trinket at least.
Okay.
But you should have red Trinket as soon as you bought those 2 sight wards. Just because it's just like overkill at that point. And you know Draven has, Trinket anyways, so you can start vision denying. I think another mana pot there was a bad choice. I mean, you have the extra gold, so it's okay. But, again, and again, like, you didn't even use it the last fight, so you still have the extra one, and 7-8 minutes in, 2 mana pots isn't necessary on really any champion.
Gotcha.
Again, a thing to be worried about is, like, you have no HP built so far, so you're really squishy, especially compared to the Braum. You guys should be freezing it right here. This push is bad.
What push?
You guys are pushing lane. Yeah.
Sorry.
The thing is, you have a couple options. You have like the option is either A, push, or B, like try and freeze it for as long as possible.
We did just see Jinx.
You did see them both recalling. They were both recalling.
I think our goal was to push it in the turret, make her lose in the XP.
Yeah, but I don't think you're gonna be able to do that in time. Like she's gonna lose 0 minions. And that's just like knowing the feel for the map and knowing that she had enough time to recall and she lost nothing. Instead, what you guys should have done is Draven should have frozen and you should have like walked up and tried to delay their recalls as long as possible, especially since you have that trinket ward. Even though again I don't feel it's necessary, you could use that trinket ward to scout out a bush. I would also use your Qs more conservatively, especially like on a Braum. Make sure he's walking all the way up to go for that. Oh. That was good. Nice. That saved his life. If you rewind a little bit though, here, I'm gonna pause this. If you rewind a little bit, remember, you walked up and put a ward there, which I think is really good. A slight problem with it would be like, Gragas would have been taking his blue buff around like 7:30 if he did it on spawn, like 7:30, 7:20, 7:30ish, because that's when the second round of buffs spawn if he started blue. But again, like earlier you're saying you thought he started red, which we'll roll with that too, And if that happens, like you should be putting a sight ward on that, because if that lasts for 3 minutes, like he's at some point during those 3 minutes he's gonna come along for at least a gromp, if not the blue buff. If you're just using the ward that lasts for 60 seconds, like that ward there's a high probability that it will do nothing, especially once you saw that blue buff was down, and because of the game time, like both his buffs are down. It's about 10 minutes in. Like there's no way he left them up this long. So a 3-minute ward is gonna scout in that incoming gank, and then you have these nice river wards from Xerath or Mumu that are scouting out everything else. So the only way for Gragas to even come near bot lane is to come like straight down lane, which is a hideous path for a jungler. Like you never really want to do that. Like you want to get something on the way. So I think deeper wards, like you can like that. I think you can use the actual sight ward for.
Gotcha.
Good. I thought you were. Ult. Good.
Get wrecked. I was so upset that the Xerath took that kill. I was raging inside.
I mean, I'd be happy if Xerath got a kill.
Nah, man, Draven needs the cash.
That is true. But I mean, she was outside of range. Oh wait, no. We're talking about Braum. Just kidding.
Yeah, Braum.
Oh, good job, man. Again, like a thing to be doing, like right now, like you're not really needed bot lane. This is the moment in time. Like here, pause this. Right now is when, or actually probably about like 15, 20 seconds ago, I would have started, like, I would have left Draven because you're doing nothing down here except sapping his experience, which is okay because you're not level 6 yet, and you want level 6. But you notice, like, Xerath is coming back into lane, which means he just got a buy, and he got a kill, which is really good for him. Orianna has stayed in lane, and Amumu's walking up here. If you had left 15 seconds ago, you would have been up with Amumu, and you guys could have 3-manned that for a sure kill, especially since Amumu didn't ult with the fight bot lane.
Whatcha?
And also, like, if that wasn't happening, I would have gone and put the 3-minute ward down on blue buff. Actually, now I'm thinking you maybe did.
I did. No, I put the green ward on blue buff and the trinket on in the little bush.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was good. Oh my god. So I was just lecturing you on something that didn't happen.
I was a little confused there, but I was like, I'm just gonna let him talk. Oh, look at them binds, bro. Them binds.
See, like, you guys shouldn't be in lane this long. This is the moment when, like, enemy laners can get kills on you, is overstaying. Like, I was working with a like goldish player, I think. Yeah, I think he was gold, and like we were just doing some basic like 1v1ing in like top or whatever. And like he was laning fine. It was just that he would stay too long. Like I would back and teleport in and he'd still be pushing and it was like free kills here. It's once you get the money and advantage, you want to get out of here because you're going to be at a severe item disadvantage, which again, like you should be calling up Tab, which you never do, to check her items or like clicking on her.
Hey now, and getting, I do call up Tab.
You need to get like the little champion, portfolio up there to find out like basic stats, items, and everything.
I gotcha. Just today's stage. And I think the reason I did it back and I stayed with him is because he wanted enough for his item.
Yeah, hold up.
So,
good. Dude, these Xerath rooms, though.
That flash ult. Booyah.
Oh my god, Rod of Ages, Lulu.
Amen.
Tank meta hype.
I was again so mad. The Draven gets 0 kills.
Again, Tab. Check out Dragon Timer. You don't know when that is.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you should, but it's up now, but you never.
I'm the one pink and assist. Pink. No, maybe.
No. Amumu called it. And he called it as soon as it was like about to spawn, like 5 seconds before. So, oh my god, Gargus, please.
Watch Greg. Yeah, eat this. Oh. Eat the bind. Eat the bind. Greg's ult though.
It's pretty rough.
Oh, the Jinx rocket almost got me. That was scary.
Yeah. And again, if you're going back to the, you can go ahead and recall. If you're going back to the discussion of you wanted Draven to stay in lane to get his items, like you're not really helping with that. You know what I mean? So.
Well, if he needs he needs X amount of gold. Right?
Yeah. Okay, but hear me out.
Leave him there.
Why not?
When he's pushing turret.
You just forced the enemy laners out. You had excellent ward control. And you could have gone and gotten a kill mid lane. That's what I'm saying. It's greed that kills. Greed kills. Oh, just get Braum? Just get Braum? Oh no.
Oh wait, does it get him on the way back? If I remember correctly.
See?
Oh, no,
look. Braum with the greed. Oh no. That's just basic predictions, like don't try and hit him while he's Wing. Alright, now this is fine, just zoning them off experience. Braum, I guess he's potting up. Good tabs. But again, alright, here, we'll watch the gank. Right. Again, you need to be calling up this thing up here. To always have like the base stats of Jinx. Like you can mostly on Jinx, but you can switch between Braum. Cause it's really important just to find out like honestly, like who auto attacks and is gonna do more? Like it seems pretty straightforward, but once you get that, like you can, calculate trades, you can figure out is it a good time to go in, you check their mana pools, like that's the stuff you gotta do to get to the next level. And it's really simple. It's just, I don't know, being lazy, not really understanding how much you can do with simple information. Because that's all it is getting the information and using it properly. Or using it most efficiently. Oriana. Oh, oh wait, you made it out, but that you see the riskiness in that pathing? I know you're slightly delayed, so did you see that?
Oh yeah, where I started
Yeah.
walking up towards
Yeah.
Try.
There's no reason to do that. Except
Yeah,
I
knew it was
understand you
happening.
wanted to corner in, but it's just not worth it. Poor Gragas. Oh, well, not that longer. You're gonna get him anyways, but that's. Hey, in the future, just ignite for that, dude. You don't want someone escaping like that. It's not worth. I gladly take that kill. Okay, we're gonna rewind and see what could have gone better here because I noticed probably your biggest problem are your binds, and it's interesting because like there's sometimes when okay right there you could have ignited. There's sometimes when your binds I feel like you should have smart casted them when you don't, and then there's sometimes when I feel like you shouldn't have when you do. Like it's hard to explain. Like this one, like hold up, here we go. Oh yeah, that here. I need a slight rewind. Alright. We're gonna kind of like reverse engineer this, I guess. Alright, you're Oriana in this situation. What are you about to do?
Where I'm watching, I just killed Gragas.
I
Well,
just I just
Gragas just died.
paused. I just paused. So you're gonna catch up in a
You
second.
fought. Okay, right
Alright.
there. Okay, good.
What are you doing as Oriana?
You see a Lonar.
Do you want to chase that down?
Because you see your Braum and your Jinx collapsing, you might want to sandwich in, so you can start walking down.
Exactly. So you're gonna start walking down.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. You just threw out. Here, we're gonna actually go up a little bit further. Go a little bit further. Okay, you're Oriana right now. Why do you have this ball on top of Morgana?
What?
Why do you have the ball on top of Morgana?
She's zoning me, so I can't help the Gnar.
Okay. So what I see here is Oriana is an idiot. Literally. The only redeeming quality about this Q right here. The only thing I see it helping with is okay, now Morgana can't walk here, so Gnar can get a double hop off her. Like that's the only thing I see out of this. Because if I'm looking at like other factors, like there's no way I'm getting a kill. Like as Oriana, there's no way I'm getting a kill on Morgana. Like she's full HP before that ball lands.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has nothing. Like that's a QW and maybe like an auto attack or two. Depending on how much MR he has, which he probably has some since he's versus Lulu. And if I'm Oriana, I want to get that. Like there's absolutely no reason to not be down there right now.
Uh-huh.
So like again, like your Q, like it misses, but I feel like it was in the right sense.
Because I was feeling
Also,
like she was gonna roam down,
but
not
honestly, like I just don't know what the Oriana is doing. It's poor play from her, and I don't know. I'm not really going anywhere with that as far as you're concerned. I'm just saying like you can identify mistakes players make and like try to use against them
you
to their
saw my thought
advantage.
process on the bind.
Yeah, no, I totally see your thought process. It's just what I'm more concerned about is like you being able to recognize your enemies like mistakes and not just mistakes, the things they do well, so that you can use that against them in the future. And this is more of a talk if you're laning, so it doesn't really have much meaning to this specific game. But like if you notice people doing silly mistakes like that, like I don't know, attacking you while they're missing like minions and stuff. You can kind of use that to your advantage, and you know what I mean? Like you can kind of like
Yeah.
feint in and out as a minion's going down so that, you get a kill and stuff. And I don't know. That was just a blatant mistake by Oriana. And like now she's
And
just
then
not,
my pathing
yeah.
here is I make a pathing choice to try to cut back over to try to maybe help. I should have just ran to
Yeah,
turret and got out of
you
it.
should have ran straight back. As soon as the
Right,
binding misses,
because
you're
my
gone.
shield. Yeah, yeah. Go
Like
turret.
as Morgana right now, you don't have your ultimate. You or not now, but like back here, like
Yeah.
you don't have ult. So the only like CC like anything you're gonna be able to do is the Q, and as soon as that misses, you're outie. Like if you walking down here only incentivizes their chase onto the
Yep.
chicken with his head cut off. Rip.
Mm,
It only incentivizes that to chase that.
totally. No, that was a very bad pathing mistake.
Game's done. Quality of Moo. Nope. Don't
Wait,
talk.
what?
Don't talk.
Oh, the Moo saying game's done.
No.
Oh, I think I say STFU and then I'm
Yeah.
muted. I think that's the plan. Typical chicks. Cuss them out and then mute. So you can't hear the response. There we go.
Okay, if you're gonna go Zonia's path, which I think is okay here,
Mm-hmm.
I would have just sold Mana Pot for
Extra damage.
the Amp Tome, yeah, because there's no
Gotcha.
reason to have the Mana Pot with you anymore.
Gotcha.
This is unless they move out of lane right now, which I think they're gonna do. You guys should freeze here. You guys should freeze here. Oh, I think Draven freezes. No, yes. Good choice to leave him with the solo experience. This is when you're gonna move mid lane because Jinx and
Braum are gone.
Jinx and Braum, okay, no. They came to lane like after recalling, and so there's no reason for them to be bot lane anymore. They push it in, like staying bot by
Oh
them
no,
would
Braum
be
and
a
Jinx, they
mistake.
hadn't recalled yet.
Oh,
Remember,
they
they
hadn't
were half
recalled,
health.
really?
They were
Alright,
half health.
alright,
So that means they're going back to base completely.
alright, yeah. Good roam. Not much you can do there. God.
Oh, there's the mutes. Waiting for him. I was waiting for him.
Honestly, though, like saying you don't ward, it's probably not gonna help the cause. I mean, you can feel free to try, but whatevs. And another like thing about it too is like, even if they do ward, I mean, it's plat, so I mean they should have decent map awareness, but you're not gonna get that everyone. But honestly, like the next like step to map awareness is not just using map vision to your advantage, it's using lack of vision to your advantage. Like you know where your own blind spots are, therefore like then like I say this a lot. If you don't know where the enemy any enemy champion is, they're in the nearest bush to you. Like
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds really conservative and like passive style of play, but I mean, as a general rule, it's okay as long like if you have absolutely no idea where they are. Like if a Gragas, hasn't shown on map or showed on map bot lane like a minute and a half ago, like or a minute ago, there's a chance he's top lane, right?
Easy kill, boys.
You
Easy
should
fucking
upgrade
kill.
Trinket here. I think you do. Yeah, yeah. No? Oh, 8 gold.
Yeah, salty. Should have sold the mana pot for it.
Yeah, honestly, like that, mana pot
Dude,
is
just
not
to
helping
add
you.
some solid color to my inventory, man.
It's an investment.
Oof.
When's Dragon coming up, I wonder? I don't know. He never presses tab.
Oh,
Anyways,
press tab. Eat it.
good job. Anyways, yeah, good choice to go mid lane. Um, Honestly, another thing to consider, obviously it doesn't really come into context here because you have to defend mid. But top lane isn't off limits. You can definitely roam up there, and that's like one of my favorite things to do. Like if I'm playing an aggressive like ganking champion, support champion, like Blitzcrank or something, someone that has really high pick potential and like lane gank potential, is all like go top lane. Like as soon as I get mobility boots, boom, top lane. As soon as it happens, like pray to God, your AD carry doesn't die in 1v2. But as you get to higher levels of play, your own teammates will be able to recognize things such as that and play around it better.
God, there's a moo pinging him so hard.
Oh, dude, you're in a bad position. You should be able to make it out though, because Braum should have switched focus onto you right there. Oh, dirty. Okay. Yeah, you should have. Again, you're pathing to like try and save like.
Hey, my bind got the gold.
All right, hold up. You can say whatever great things that came out of that, but the fact of the matter is like your pathing there was
shit.
Was garbage. Like you can't try to save everyone, especially on a champion like Morgana. Your Black Shield is great, like it's a great ability, but it's not. Oftentimes, it's not gonna mean that like life or death if you're running away from something. Like that's the truth of the matter, and especially if you're like it's 5 people on one champion. Like good luck with that. Um, yeah, and you would have died sooner if Braum had just turned on you instead of greeting for Xerath.
Oof. Nailed her.
Alright. This is a really awkward position in the game for you guys because now you have like an Amumu split pushing bot lane, which is just.
Oh, he said AFK farming. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Oh, Braum is in your jungle. Oh my god. You got turret. That's okay.
That split push some moo though. That split push some moo though. Legendary. Should have probably held on to
Oh
the ult there.
man. Hero bind? Nope. You're weak.
I tried to be a hero. I tried. Hey, oh my, never mind. We're in the middle of the thing. So
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oof, thanks for the boost there, Gragas.
Okay. We're gonna rewind this just a tad. Alright. And now we're gonna talk about like certain vision aspects, okay? So here, honestly, I'm probably walking away. Because this ward, see that ward? That ward does nothing for you anymore. As soon as Dragon went down, it's non-important. This ward, I'm not sure if it's yours. It might be. Can you confirm or deny that these wards are yours?
I can't really see.
The one in mid lane and the one by Bot River?
That one's not mine. That's Mumu's trinket.
Alright. But the mid lane ward is yours, I assume.
Yes.
Alright, that's a good ward. That's a great ward. Because you're going to know exactly where they're going. You're going to know if they're rotating towards a Baron or something like that. And then, you guys can, like, collapse. And it's really early in the game, so it's probably a terrible call from them. So you have one ward down right now. So I have 2 ward spots that I would do. Braum just showed in that bush. So I'd probably drop a trinket on my way out right there. Or not trinket. I'd drop a ward right there on my way out. The other ward I would place would be like probably right over the wall up there. I'll show it to you. I'll roll the tape and I'll show it to you. And this one is simply because you're gonna see if they can go for a pick. Like I would walk and put it like right over the wall right there because like they're all.
Point for me.
I do an X, yeah. They're all like mid lane-ish right now. And this is going to give you a lot of vision to see if anyone's trying to come around and flank you guys. Also, if anyone does come around, this spot that I just showed you is a really unswept area, so it's not gonna be swept. If I think Gragas walks down here, and if he swept it, like then you guys would be so scared right here because you Gragas could be sitting here ready to throw out an ult, and he butchers it, but it's just being preemptive with your warding because then you have a ward there and you have a ward there. So you're gonna know if they've left this area. If they haven't, then you know they're still in this bush.
Yes.
Right. And then Gragas does something with his R button, and it's gross. I think spell shielding Xerath. First of all, your spell shield was late. Second of all, it would not have saved him.
No. So
You watch the clip. It's about to come. You walk back towards them, which is a really bad misclick. You see that? How your character model turns?
Yeah. No, I watched it.
That's just mechanical issue. Like, you're trying to auto attack and you sold it.
No, I think I was trying to keep them in the ultimate.
If you're gonna try and do that, and they're not running away because they wouldn't have made it out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna try and keep them in the ultimate, and you're in the situation where you need to run at the same time, utilize the S key for like stop, so that you can just stop moving, because that is a lot more effective than turning your entire character model around and trying to. Wow, Xerath has.
Oh yeah, this is hilarious.
Okay, I'm sorry. We need a moment for the special kids in the world. Right.
Yeah. What are you doing? The Mumu gauging without his ult too. Pretty god tier.
Yeah, we're gonna see this in a moment, because this is great. This is just gonna be one of those moments where you turn on the little circus music. Dun 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 dun.
I don't even. What was his thought process? They all went up.
There wasn't
down
one.
Mid lane.
This is okay.
Oh,
Literally,
he sees the Jinx. That's what he saw.
you're about to see something on top of his head. It's a dunce cap. That's what that is.
Hey, no,
Stupid.
He saw that
That ash.
He saw that ass. And he thought I come after it.
Oh my god.
Stupid. Or she's in try.
Also, you should have upgraded your trinket. You had the extra gold. There's no reason to leave base with that extra gold.
No.
The only reason you would do that is if you had like some sort of farm, which it looks like you're about to get mid lane farm, and you get like a couple minions and buy your Zonias real quick and like immediately recall for that, because that could be important, especially because now is the time. Like, they should be setting up around Baron, like baiting it out, or like they could set up a top lane push. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be fighting around that top side right now. And they should have total control of that. And if you get Zonias, it might be enough to stay alive a bit longer, get the CCs down. Good lord.
Yeah, we wanted that Lulu, man. That Lulu was ours. So was Ori. I don't know what she's thinking. We got that shit too.
The bind was fine there, but in a situation where you have 5 people on someone, and it's not like that bind wasn't guaranteed.
Was just died.
Yeah. I'm saying. What?
No, my stream died.
Yours?
Or I died. I don't know. Something happened.
I think you died.
Un momento por favor.
Yeah, mine's still working.
I'm good. Oh, never mind. There's a 30-second ad I need to sit through.
Okay.
So just talk.
What I was gonna say. Wait, hold up. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, the bind. Okay, you have like 4 people on the Orianna there. So, I mean, the bind was fine. The only thing I would have preferred is if you'd gotten a little closer to her, because in the instance she had flash and was able to, like flash over one of those walls, like that's a really.
My thought process is there's someone to the right near Grom. We already have someone near Grom. There's someone wrapping up around that area.
Mm-hmm.
If she flashes up, I have my ult in 3 seconds. sides. So that's why I was pathing upwards because I had my ult just in case she tries to go up and away. That's why I ran
Oh,
at that angle.
no, I think your angle is fine. I just would have preferred you to get either closer to Oriana before you threw the bind. That's one. Two, hold on to the bind in case she flashes. Chances are you're still gonna get the kill, whatever. But had she been able to somehow juke that bind, since there's kind of a long wind up time on Morgana bind, like you can tell, when it's coming, right? It's fairly easy to predict. Um, and had she been able to juke that and flash away, that would have been ugly. Are you back in?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have gone and gotten a ward in that tri-brush because actually no, you lost Baron pressure. Just kidding. As soon as you lost Scuttle, it's good to not fall back, but you don't want to get deeper vision on them because they have control of the pit. Brahms north of you. Okay. That ward right there
Right where?
is that ward is
The one that was
okay.
placed?
Okay, a couple things. Right now you only have one ward, so you should probably back soon because you have Zonias plus either an upgraded sweeper or a pink ward. Um, there's the biggest flaws I see do you know if these wards here are yours, those two?
Which two?
The one in North River.
That one, the North River one's mine, and so is the one by the I just played.
All right, so you have one ward down there, so that's good. Um, Honestly, the things you need to think about right now are Amumu's recalling, Nar's top lane, your three squishies are mid lane. This is a bad place to be in. What I would probably do, especially like walking up toward that is pretty dangerous. I would probably have just warded the side river, like right down there, in this spot, and like told your team to get out because they have wave clear. There's nothing you're able to do. You have a good amount of gold to recall right now, and you should have gone with that.
Gotcha.
Because you don't need the aggressive warding because you guys are clearly behind. And you guys are gonna Xerath dies. No, Xerath flashes. Okay, yeah. There you have it.
Like that spell shield on the
Yeah.
Draven there.
But again,
That
like
sucker alive.
the aggressive I'm not gonna say it was entirely your fault, but I think you could have prevented it without going quite as aggressive with your warding choices there. And Xerath does die. Because there's no reason, if you just look at the minimap, there's no reason for any of you to be there. It wasn't even necessarily about the warding, it was about your guys' positioning on the map in relation to your teammates.
Yeah, and that was a terrible mistake there.
Yeah. And this is when you need upgraded sweeper and a pink ward. And it should be a defensive pink, not like on top of Baron or something.
Yeah, but Draven gets his first kill.
Oh my god, Braum, no.
Draven gets his first kill. That's all we need.
How
to
much
get
money?
going.
He just made so much money.
Draven just got huge.
Oh
Draven's
my
in the
god,
game,
they dove
boys.
so. Oh no, you didn't buy. I mean, like even going like home guards there would have been okay to get in the fight. But like you have 500 gold and you did nothing with it. Like that's very questionable.
Them throws.
Yeah, holy money.
Draven just got huge.
He got the paper.
He just got 3 kills and cashed in on probably around like 500. Like what was that? Probably like 120 farm. Seeing nerds. Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lagging or something.
Oh no. Oh. Hmm. I think the ulti though is questionable. You're going for the pick, but I think queuing would have been. You,
Scuttle Dick was in the way.
yeah, Scuttle was in the way. Yeah, that was gonna say.
Fucking asshole.
But honestly, like, it's not worth the ultimate.
We got rid of Grag's ultimate.
You did get rid of Gragas ultimate, but I mean, I still don't think it's worth it, because you need the peel for the Draven.
Yeah, but they're okay. I feel it.
Although to be fair, they don't have much backline. They don't have much potential on backline except for the Gragas ult. So I mean, it's all right as long as positioning is half decent. But since you had Zonia's, that's what I'm more going for. Oh, that was really nice. Wow, Draven played this fight really nicely. Alright. Turn dragon, don't chase that. No, bad.
But I got the binds though.
Honestly, like, I wish you'd press tab here, because I would have said there was almost potential to,
Baron.
yeah, although not without Lulu hitting.
We were low.
Yeah, no, I'm saying because Amumu just backed. I was saying, if death timers had been long enough, you guys definitely could have. And again, without the Lulu damage on top of you guys.
Yeah, that Morg solidification there. I smited it.
Oh, good reaction time. I don't think it would have hit you, but
this is hilarious. Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't have hit you, but I mean, it was good. It was still good. Better safe than sorry, for sure.
It was a bit frightening. It was.
All right. Do you always get Spell Thief's claim second?
What? No. The reason I got it because whew, they're very mobile.
Oh, whoa, Nar built Aegis.
Yeah, Nar got it first item.
Wow.
Yeah, he built Aegis first item, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went Aegis into Spirit Visage and then finished Locket.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He was
All right.
very
Yeah, I think that's okay then.
Oh, that ward though, legendary.
That's a good ward there.
It's pretty legendary.
The only thing I'd be worried about is their, oh my god.
What?
The Mumu went in.
The Mumu goes ham. He's like, I'm
Yeah,
going in.
this is...
Ori had a great ult. That Orianna had such
She
a good
did.
ult.
Honestly,
Her team could
like...
not capitalize.
Yeah.
Her team was just not there, you know?
Yeah.
The team was zoned by the Mumu and
by the
Gnar.
Mumu ult, yeah. Yeah, but, if you take out the dive scenario completely, but and they just obviously warded the bush by wraiths right then, but I would have been worried about that, like a Gragas flank, because that's at this point, like, you guys are ahead. Like, it's clear that you guys are ahead, and Draven is your team. If Draven dies, your team fight is lost. That's how I see it in the moment, because I can't see people's. Oh, there. Oh, I want to pause. And I lost you.
Sorry, mom called.
All right, you good now?
Yeah.
All right, you still on the stream?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm talking about items. Okay, I'm checking items. Actually, Zereth's doing okay. What? He's about to. He should have Zonius on this back. So, wow, Riley's interesting. Um, Looking at other people's items, Braum went Captain Boots. That's delays his item build quite a lot. Lulu is this weird. I want damage, but I want
Tankiness.
tank. It's very confusing because okay, the point of like when like top Lulus like you when you're top Lulu you have like two options really like excluding Rod of Ages like forget that. You really have like do you want Morellos or do you want actually I guess three choices. You can go Morellos, um you can go Athenes or you can go three Doran's rings. Like those are the options. And like Morellos is obviously safer. And then after those three you have like the option like it's really Ludens or Rabadons. And then I'm explaining this to you just because this is a really odd build, and I don't know, you might enjoy hearing it because I know you play some top lane. Um, and it's like Morello's Athenes are really like it depends like if you're versus AP or not really, and if you want to survive that lane, and it's just mana regen. Three Dorans is like usually like you see it if people get behind. Like Dyrus actually pulled this out in LCS last season, when he got like really behind. I think he did. But it was fine because his teammates had the damage and he just did that to survive
Dude, it's
lane as long
Dyrus,
as
man.
possible.
He just,
Yeah. Anyway, but he did survive lane, and then after that, like Ludens,
he's
you
a
go
black sheep, man.
Ludens if you need like poke / damage for your team. Like if your team is lacking damage, which clearly like your team is not. Like you have Xerath Draven, and you go Rabadons if you just want like that sustain, you want the bigger shields, all that. So and the scaling damage. So there you have that little piece of information as far as builds go. So you guys are far like
I
head.
know this is a bit off. What for what was I thinking? Blah, blah, blah. For Azir, do you go Luden's Echo second item?
No, Luden's Echo, like, honestly, on Azir, I feel it's a poor choice simply because, like, here, I kind of want to pause because, like, things are happening. So, like, Azir, like, I've seen, like, there used to be the days when, like, people would get, like, Nashor's, like, Stinger second, which has kind of faded out, and that's more for, like, the damage, like, over time. It's not for burst. Like, Luden's gives you nice burst damage, I guess, but I think Rabadon's is the overall better option because it scales you into the late game. Your soldiers are gonna hit hard, and you don't like rely on just like
I
getting
was just
poke
wondering.
here.
I saw Bjerg. He was going Luden second.
People, okay,
They like the mobility
yeah,
aspect.
they like the but I feel like you don't get Ludens for the mobility. You get it for the passive proc, which you get the little droplets, right? Whatever those
Just
things
looks
look
fun.
like. Because it looks fun, right? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I feel like the best build right now is like Morellos / Athenes into Rabadon simply because Rabadon's the 30% bonus AP like thing is just huge, and you're never gonna get that much for Ludens. Ludens is gonna give you an earlier power spike in the game. So you pair that up like Ludens and then Void or something like that, like you're gonna get a lot of damage earlier on. The problem with that is that you're not going to be getting like the sustained damage in fights, which I feel like Rabadon's is really helpful with. And then like Rabadon's plus like Stinger is pretty nice. Stinger as a later item though.
Yeah.
Cause yeah. I don't know why I drew that. Anyways, does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah. Okay. Just wondering.
There's certain drawbacks.
Outlining the wall there. Good job.
Because there's no real benefit to having that poke on Azir. Like, you think of other champions that, like, would benefit. Like, what's the first champ that comes to mind when you think of, like... Yeah, Ziggs. Perfect. Like, infinite wave clear. Perfect. And that's... Again, like on the Zerath pick, I don't think it's as good. It's fine.
Well, Zeref,
It's
Zeref.
okay for like the wave clear, but
The Zeref
again,
decided to ult the tank.
yeah, whatever. Um, and actually, like Zerath, like I can see where it would be okay, because you get like the long range pokes, which is fine. Uh, Again, I would still probably prefer the Rabadons because especially like you're slowing yourself down when you're fighting or like making yourself immobile, which kind of contradicts everything Luden's Echo stands for.
Uh-huh.
So there's that aspect to it too. You guys should grab Scuttle. Wow, you just started that. And it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I said, man up,
That's
bitches.
a ballsy call. Did you guys sweep that pit?
Yeah.
All right.
And
Wow.
we have all sorts of ping coverage too, so.
Nar's just owning their back. Do you guys should?
No, it's like, I'm going
You guys
in,
got the
coach.
zonage. Like I feel like turning on.
I got the black shield on the Draven.
Oh no, lag. That's your lag, right? Like from your video?
Nope. That's you.
No, that's lag in your.
Oh, is it lagging right now?
Yeah.
Oh, salty.
I feel like
This
you
is a
guys.
good team fight, too.
Yeah, you guys should have turned on Graga sooner though. Simply because like you had Gnar, like it was good initially to go back up Gnar that was zoning their backline, but as soon as like Jinx flashed this wall here, oh, we're actually gonna see this. Good. Um,
Oh, it plays?
yeah.
Good.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna rewind a little bit. As soon as Gnar flashes this wall right here, like she's out because your entire teammate is stuck back here, and then you have like Gnar Gada right there, like the OG. So what you need to do at that point is you guys need to turn back because Gragas already his E is down for a little bit. So the worst case scenario for you guys is you guys turn around and he flashes over the wall and then they can disengage cleanly. But still, you have Baron. Best case scenario, you can go get the Gragas kill and then I guess Mumu just died, which kind of sucks. But then you'd be up 5 men to 4. You guys could either choose to push or recall and get a side lane going. Because right now, if you look at side lanes, top lane is cha-ching, perfect, right where you want to be. It's got a nice slow push going. Down there, it's going to be like pushing into you guys, slow pushing, because the wave is backing up. So what you could do is you could send like Gnar or someone down there. If Gnar has teleport, you could send him down and just get that turret on its own. And then you guys pressure mid. As this one collapses into top, you guys could opt to all go bot lane while that collapses top lane. Or you guys could opt to send one person to clear the back minions from the bot lane, so you get a slow push there as well. So you get kind of like a domino effect where like, or domino effect's the wrong word, kind of like a trickling effect where like you guys are all top lane and it's like, oh, you guys are all mid, and then they're like, oh, we have to defend this turret, say. But then as soon as like your minion wave dies mid, then you guys have minion wave top lane, so like, okay, send like Lulu or someone to farm that.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that hits, the bot lane's gonna hit. So you kind of have this like pressure on 3 fronts at different points in time, so they're constantly being pressured.
Yeah.
Which again, like the coordination for people in solo queue is not there to deal with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did have flash. Nice.
Oh. Yes. I love how Draven flashed.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh.
Oh, did get him. Nice. Yeah. Xerath should not be recalling here. But actually, I can't say that for sure because I don't know their death timers.
I just showed you that timers.
Oh my god.
Gnar's going in, boys. Oh. Should have zone used. Stupid Ed. Worf.
You get a little tombstone here, here lies Morgana.
Hey, dude, I was so tunneled on the Gnar. I was like watching Gnar and his gloriousness.
And then there are your little hands sticking up because you have 3 fingers.
Push play.
Yeah, we're going.
I don't got all life.
Yeah, I think That's a good choice for build wise. And see, now you got top lane crashing in, but you guys have to deal with bot. What do I build next? Wow. Probably MR would be my.
All I know is this Mumu said rage quit at what 5 minutes into the game. God, I think I tell him off too.
Thornmail, I don't think is a good choice there.
Why for the Jinx? She's all the she's
Yeah,
all
but
the,
I mean he has a ton of armor already.
yeah. I saw
Yeah,
her a lot of
Banshee's a good choice. He does have a lot of health, but he has a lot of armor to back that up in the frozen art. And then it's a more well-rounded build to go that way. Oh no.
The Mumu, dude, he's got this. He's gonna solo this, man. Don't even worry. Dude, he's a legend. The legend.
You guys should be bot lane. Oh, the recalls are coming through. That's so sad. Yeah, good choice to get the warding in. Just be careful. You did see 3 top sides though, so you should be fine. Oh, Morgana. Xerath is ulting something. Yeah.
Got it. Got him, coach.
Yeah.
Got him, coach.
What a quality league is. Oh, okay. Get that word all the way on that wolf camp. It's more effective.
What?
Like you're still gonna see things.
Man, I pussied out. That was a pussy word, man. Could have went all the way.
Top lane looks like it's gonna push. Ooh. Oh, rip. You just wasted Aaron. I'm not even gonna go over that. It's just wait for your team to be there. / positioning. Also, you had Flash and Zonius.
Yeah.
Any of which would have helped you. It was good warding though earlier to get there, and then Nar's pushing mid lane, which is just really poor choice.
Don't worry, Mumu's on it.
Draven's dying.
Draven doesn't die. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Draven's a hero.
No, Draven dies. he's a martyr, but he dies.
Look at Nargo though.
It's just not a good choice.
That's a cute ward. There's like a teddy bear ward. I want to get that. Oh, is that me or you?
What?
The screen looked like it lagged.
Oh, I think
Lagging a bit.
Believe that was you. Okay. You being mid lane here is just, I mean, questionable. I guess you don't have team, so you can just soak experience, which is fine. And you have good words already, so it's good. The only thing I would consider would be moving up the wards you have on the bot side river, because you guys have the pressure. Like, there's no reason for your team to be mid right now.
I'm pinging the top. I'm pinging it. I'm pinging it.
I think bot lane would have been the place to go though, because you guys had really nice ward coverage.
No, we have a free turret top lane, don't we?
I'm saying you could have had it either way. You know what I mean?
No, but like the bot turret's already gone. We have the tier 2 to still get.
No, you still have bot lane tier 2.
Oh.
Because you died last time you guys tried to push that. Yeah, I think it's the right choice to split push within in either of those lanes. Comes enemy team. I don't know what a Mumu or Xerath is doing. What?
Don't worry, Mumu's farming something.
Oh my god, that was the Xerath teleport. Oh.
Don't worry, he's got home guards.
Oh.
Oh man, gotta love it, dude. Oof. 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 Look, oh, the Frost Queen. Frost Queen clam.
Good. You guys are just pretty ahead now. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, Gragas doesn't. The Braum doesn't die.
I'm a little disappointed that you weren't farther up with your front line, because you never ulted, you never Zonias,
Hmm.
you could have done any of that, and wow, you flashed. Okay, game over. But yeah,
Legendary
that's
play.
in that fight I disagree with that, especially like if it was a closer fight. I think that could have
Hmm.
gone very wrongly because you were quite frankly not doing really anything except binding a Braum. Like that was all you really
Hey,
did.
hey now. I binded
And I'm
two
not.
people in the
Hey,
fight,
hey.
and I
Just
black shielded plenty.
yeah,
I feel you. No, I
yeah.
totally agree. Totally agree.
That's all I got for you there.
Completely agree.
I think your item choices were decent for the most part. You needed to upgrade your trinket a lot sooner. You needed to uh, recall and buy Zonias at one point, I think. You didn't need to buy so many mana pots. And then also, like, if you rewind, if you're thinking about like things you could have improved on during the game, is your starting item buys with the, it was like 2 and 2, like 2 health, 2 mana, or 2 biscuits, 2 mana pots. I think the 2 mana pots heavily favors a more aggressive early game, or a more poke centric early game, like you're throwing in a lot of abilities. So I think like the W start could have been more effective for you, especially versus that lane where it's not a very kill heavy lane early, because it's like a melee and it's like Braum, so he can't really jump on you.
Hmm.
He's more of a defensive support. I think the W start would have been fine, like you go W into Q instead of
Yeah.
you went Q into E when like
I
E
like
level 2
QE.
isn't.
I don't know.
Q
It's
no,
just
okay,
had
here.
such a.
Here. I'm gonna give you the explanation behind this. Like QE is fine in some matchups. These would be the more kill centric matchups where you want to play more passively, because honestly, as Morgana like early game support, I see Q as more of a passive spell. You can get picks, but and which that's totally fine if you're paired up like with a Jinx that wants to throw down rockets and stuff. But if you're versus like a Leona or a Thresh, someone that wants to get on you, I would be using Q as like, oh, they're jumping on me. Okay, now they're not. Okay. Um, and then E as, just secondary if Q misses or if they're already on top of you, something like that to just stay alive.
Uh
The
huh.
WQ is you can just spam Ws all day, stack up spell thieves, like get a ton of money from that. That's where I'm getting with that. Also, we talked
I.
about your runes masteries before the stream.
Hmm.
You should go zero nine
Use
twenty
more in the
one.
utility tree for
Yeah,
Morg.
0921, and so yeah.
Okay, so that skill, I like using that with my Thresh. That one.
Which
What are your
one?
thoughts?
Um,
I
for
like
Thresh,
using
it
it.
is better. That's
Okay,
that's a lot better of a page for Thresh.
gotcha. So just go
I
more
still
utility with
think in
Morg.
the okay. So you see the defensive mastery tree, like you have I'll actually pull it up on my client. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Anyways,
It's the two pages I use are
whatever,
tank
we'll just
sup
return points.
hybrid
All right,
or tank sup.
it says 80 carry, but I'm just gonna make a new page. I think you should have put, instead of putting 2 points in enchanted armor, I don't think that's a very good mastery for support. I think the recovery is, just to stay alive and lane longer, and it should look something like that.
5% armor magic resist, no bueno.
Oh wait, there's the thing is, that's okay. 5% in the grand scheme of things when it comes to armor and magic resist, which you're not going to get a lot of anyways. Especially on a support where you're going to be, it's like health because you're getting Targons and stuff like that. As Thresh, obviously.
Hmm.
You're not going to be building a lot of armor early on. I think the recovery is really important for laning. Then, like, you can do, like, hardiness. Then it should probably look something like this. You could even put 2 points in it there if you wanted.
No,
Um,
okay, for Morg, I think recovery is a good idea. I like that.
Easily.
I
Um,
still like with Thresh though. I like because not the reason I like with Thresh is because it's 5% and my runes for they're just complete
oh
tanks,
wait,
so I'm just amplifying.
tell me. Okay, but runes, like that's a super small percentage of like
Well,
any
early game, it does help, dude. Like it's
five.
instead of
Okay,
going what
I said okay. Here we go.
you can stop the
Let's.
stream, or are you still streaming?
Oh yeah, I'll stop stream, but I'll still record. Um, It's okay. Okay, runes. What rune page do you use for
Thresh.
Thresh? Yeah.
Thresh is the tank one.
Tank armor. Okay.
On a wall.
Okay. First of all, this is this is a very inefficient page.
I'm a wall, man.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm a
And we
wall.
can talk more about this later. But to prove a point as far as the masteries go, like we'll talk about this page in a little bit. To prove a point as far as mastery goes, okay, that one mastery works off of armor and magic resist. So if we're just talking runes, you have 21 armor.
Easy.
Do you care to tell me what 5% of 20 is?
What is that?
It's like point 0.4, I think.
0.4.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah.
It's
Dude,
point 0.4.
that's stellar.
Point 0.4. Magic resist. 8. What's 5% of 8?
A now.
Point.
A smart ass.
Like,
Smart ass.
it's like approaching, like it's the limit as x approaches 0. That's
I have rank 5 stuff I need to ask you.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute, okay?
Oh.
So like that 8 like that's so minuscule, that's the limit as x approaches 0, right? You know, it's like 0. But not quite. Anyways.
Exponential.
And exponentially. Anyways, so you see where like as far as laning is concerned, like that mastery is a lot more.
What would you say? So not that mastery. You're saying get the fuck off that mastery.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not a very efficient mastery.
For support.
For supports, especially for supports. I wouldn't recommend. There would be some champions I would recommend it on, like tanks or top laners, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. But
okay. I feel
that's pretty much it. I think
that means you're gonna stop recording.
Yeah, in just a minute. In just a minute. Again, I think you could be more conservative with your Qs because there's a lot of times when if the enemy had taken advantage of it, it would have been needed for disengage rather, and also just holding onto that bind when they're close to you is a very powerful mind game because they'll be trying to juke back and forth, trying to do whatever they can. So overall, it was a good game, and I think your ward control was very good.
I like it.
And we are done.